There's another little bit there, look. And again, it doesn't need to burn for hours. I just need to create a few coals, get a little bit of heat into my water, into my kettle, get that whistling kettle on the go. You can see the top half of this is good, so if I can pillage some of that. And we found some amazing lichen here last time. I found some already, look. As you can see down here, I think it's lichen. Let us know if you know what that is, but cool as hell, innit? This area had some really cool stuff. Kind of looks like little tendrils. It's like something's trying to break out from underground. Tell me that's not an alien. Look at it. I'll bring you back once we've scouted a little bit further up and seen if we can get any wood on the go. I'm confident. Coming under it's a lot drier. The canopies of these trees seem to have done a pretty good job. I'm hoping we can get a bit of fire on the go. Man make fire. Man make coffee. Let's go. See how we get on with this. Hopefully it'll be what we need. So we think we've got some dry, got some what I hope will be kindling, some really fine, dry, looks like it's some sort of conifer. So, a little bit annoying. We had a bit of a dilemma before I left where I put some fresh water in, as I mentioned earlier. A lot of farmland around here, and you don't know where. There's loads of streams, loads of runoffs, but it most likely is coming off farmers' fields, and you don't know what they're using on their crops, or where the animals might be, or what bacteria or whatever might be in there. So we brought fresh water, and this thing here I thought was pretty cool. But what happened was I didn't do the lid up properly, and it leaked all in the bag. So lesson learned there. I was like, right, okay. And what I needed to do, I was like, right, I've got to think of this logically now. If that water leaks, it's not the end of the world. But if it leaks on my fire starting stuff, that's a bit of a nightmare, and we don't really want that to happen. So I put all my fire stuff in this nice, waterproof, separate bag, and then changed from the rucksack I was using, or going to use, into the one that I am using now, which I will show you, just to give some context. So as you can see, that's where it leaked, and it leaked into my other rucksack and soaked it all out. So I changed all the fire starting stuff into a different bag, and yeah, guess who forgot to pick up that bag? So a harsh lesson, very harsh lesson, but very good to learn this, thinking of the positive sides of it. Now that I'm 5 miles from home, I could literally just walk home now if I wanted to. 2 miles from where my lift picked me up in a couple hours time. So it's not the end of the world, it's warm, I'm okay. But yeah, that is what a faux pas, eh? What a faux pas. So my coffee stuff ready to go. Got me my coffee beans, my cafetiere, my kettle, fresh water. Got some really cool firewood on the go. I think that's just what we need, just to boil this kettle. Yeah, it's like a little fire pit. One thing I will say, which is I always mention when I'm at this location, I'm right by a little stream. We're by trees. It's soaking. You can see how wet it is. I have small fires in this fire pit, and they're never left on their own. And the very second I'm ready to go, we're straight down there, and we're getting the water, and we're putting out this fire and kicking up all of that dirt. There is nothing left here. There's no risk of a forest fire. As you can see, we're quite close to trees, but we're so cautious, so careful with this. And like I said, it's just a small fire to get the coffee on the go was the plan. So going forward, checklist would probably be advisable. Whether it would have stopped today's scenario, I'm not 100% sure because of the way it went with the water leakage, but complete culpability on me. Got to take this one. And very gutted that the first video is one where I don't actually get to make a coffee. And also very gutted I don't get to have a coffee. Bloody hell. Oh well, we'll have some tepid water, and we'll go on our adventure. So, my lovely jacket. I've got this like winter jacket on underneath. It's really nice, really nice. Very cold today, like I said, so I wanted to make sure I was nice and warm. Probably a bit too warm, probably overdressed a little bit. Got my little woolly hat on, nice new woolly hat look. Got my beard on the go, keep me warm. Lighter situation. I mean, I learnt the lesson, I learnt the harsh lesson, but also, as I went out the door, I've obviously put it in my blooming pocket. So I think this epitomises this kind of amateur ethos that I'm going with. This is an everyday man just going on an adventure in the countryside, pressing stop on the record when he's not intentionally meant to. So, everyday man going in the countryside, enjoying it. As you can see under here, it's lush. And now we can actually get a fire on the go, hopefully. Can man make fire? The way it's gone so far, I wouldn't hold up much hope. We'll see. So it's taken way better than I thought. That was really dry. Hopefully these woods take now. That's the key, because they were a bit damper. So early notions are good. Let's just watch this take a little bit. As you can smell that, but wow, we did it. Proud, happy. Yeah, simple things, man. A little bit of fire in the countryside, getting the glare off the fire in my glasses. Just puts a big smile on your face, doesn't it? It's just nobody's been around for half hour. You know, you're in the middle and literally, I say middle of nowhere, it's not the right way to put it. You're just in the middle of perfection. I'm looking, you know, sort of over to my left now. I'm just seeing the heat haze coming up off the fire. Kettle's just about to start whistling. I can hear it, you know. fire's going bloody well actually, Jesus. A bit better than I thought. Couple of sticks from fallen trees. There's a standing kind of like rotted stump thing that I got some like little bits of like really dry bark off. It seemed to have kicked the fire into life really. And then those slightly damp sticks I've just taken. And we're going to get our coffee, our first adventure. Coffee in the countryside. It's got a bit of a ring to it, hasn't it? Coffee in the countryside with Kev. All with K's, of course. It's just perfection. So the fire, simple to get started really. It was fire starters. It was some. Here goes the kettle. It was some. Oh, God, what they called pipe cleaners, wrapped in a little bit of a local daily newspaper, and then it was some fallen. Let's see if I can show you some of it. Kind of like fallen, like pine, really small conifer, kind of like branches that just gave it a bit of fuel. Little bit of blowing just to get it to take, and then those bigger sticks that you saw me breaking up earlier, we just had them a little bit damp, so they took a while to go, but now look at it, it's boiled the water beautifully. See the steam coming out now. That kettle is ready. And we can have a coffee. Didn't need to worry too much about the glass of the cafetiere, by the way. One of the things I did do, sat that by the fire, kind of just where the kettle is now, just for a minute, or not even a minute, just for 10 seconds at a time, and just warmed up the glass a little bit, very gently, and then took it back away, so the cold of the air on that glass going straight into boiling hot water wasn't really a factor. I am going to move, I just noticed now, probably a bit close. A little plastic water bottle, and we got beautiful cafetiere coffee. We'll leave that stewing for a little bit, and then we'll have a cup of that and see how that does.